Hello, hello, hello. We're back for a little while. God, everything's so... everything's all over the place. Sorry, I've just been doing some YouTube reads. So... I do have tarot cards here. Let's just whack that up so you can make some sense. What I say might not necessarily be what the card says. I use the cards just for visuals or for feels. Does any... oh, there's people in the room already. Does anybody know Doreen? Doreen. Doreen. Can anybody take the name Doreen? Could be living or could be past. Living. They're living. Anybody know Doreen? No idea. Have you asked V? I'm not a fortune teller, honey. I don't go into other people's energies that haven't given consent. So nobody knows a Doreen in the living. I'm going to keep that with me here. Ashley Gray, you've got an Aunt Doreen. Is she living? Normally, because when they give a name, normally they're in living. It doesn't. Yeah. Thank you. Right, bear with me because I've got a J name coming through. Don't give me any information. Only confirm when I tell you. Right, I've got a J name. That's J. It's a... I don't know whether it's with a J or with a J, but it's a J. It's this. It's either Jeremy. It's something like Jeremy. I'm not hearing the E. I'm hearing the J bit. And again, I don't know. The music's just gone off by itself. Right. So, Doreen's living. This masculine is in spirit. And I'm getting J. Unless they were called J. So that could be Jeremy, Gerald, Jared, Jerome. It didn't sound like John. It didn't sound like John. It sounded more like a J. Oh my God. Right, this is some of the weird things that they bring through, right? Now I've got a cantaloupe. A cantaloupe. Isn't a cantaloupe a bit like a melon? It's like a little sweet melon. A cantaloupe. So all of these things have to match in with the same person. So there's a Doreen in the physical. I'm writing these down because I won't remember because they're not my thoughts. Doreen in the physical. And a J, Jeremy, Gerald, whatever it might be, Jeremy, Gerald, Jerome in spirit. And they've given me a cantaloupe. So, I don't know, cantaloupe. Does somebody grow them? Does somebody like them? Does somebody, it says that you only Funny enough, it's the only type of melon I really like. Hello, Roops Beautiful. I'm very well. How are you? We've got a spirit trying to communicate at the moment. This gentleman had dark hair, well cut, well kept. So the gentleman in spirits, well, short dark hair, well kept, like very well kept. Took care of his hair. Ashley, are you picking up on all of those? Like, we need confirmation on Doreen, the cantaloupe. Yeah. How does the cantaloupe resonate? What it does, it helps. Don't tell us too much information. Just validate what I've said, because it helps with the energy going backwards and forwards. Because I'm like, cantaloupe. What's a fucking cantaloupe? Why are they bringing cantaloupes in? But the gentleman with a very neat, very was he a smoker? You've just bought one today. You've just bought one. So we are with you, Ashley Gray. Right, Ashley. We are pulling, please read the room. Roops, I'm with spirit at the moment, my darling. When we're with spirit, we don't interrupt spirit. We allow spirit to come through to give the messages. So Ashley, that's okay, sweetie. It's just, you know, it's like when it's obvious, you can hear that spirit's messages is coming through and I'm getting validation from someone. I'm not be pulling cards. I don't want to have to keep pulling that away and then putting it back and pulling it away and putting it back. But anyway, so yeah, you can take the cantaloupe. You bought it today, Ashley. And you can take the dark-haired man in spirit whose hair is very well kept. Can you also take a smoker? I don't know whether this man was the smoker, but there's a smoker, as a male smoker also here. Like I'm getting the whiff. People, please read the room. We're with spirit. You can hear me speaking. Pay attention. I'm speaking to Ashley Gray 4, who's in the room. Yes, a heavy smoker. Okay. Is this the same person or is it a different person? Or are they related somehow? Because I'm feeling the same person. Because I'm thinking, you know, his hair's so lovely and everything. You wouldn't think I wasn't imagining him with a Tanya on. Hang on. I don't know why he's given us the word. I don't know whether he's given us the word perpetual or perpetuity. I'm not sure. Was he particular with his shoes as well? Or is there something with shoes? I need a dictionary. Is there something with shoes, Ashley? I don't know whether these are new shoes or whether the shoes were always like one cheap shot. Right, yes, he was in the Navy, so he was clean cut. Yeah. See, this is why I didn't imagine him with a cigarette in his mouth, because his hair and everything seemed so like done. That's brilliant. Has someone got ashes? Has somebody got ashes belong to someone? He's just given us ashes. Hey, Shez, beautiful. Oh, Shez sent me a cheer you up. Thank you so much, my darling. So, folks, if you're reading the room, I'm speaking to someone. You threw them in the sea. And you've just been talking about the Navy. So he knows. So who is this to you, Ashley? If you're paying attention to Fatima, you'll realise that I am with spirit and I'm speaking to Ashley in the room. Please pay attention, folks. Your ex-father-in-law. How are you doing, Shares? So we are with Ashley, with spirit, and you know, I'd like to think that people, you know, who constantly think they're not paying attention, they're not listening. If I was talking to you with one of your family members, wouldn't you want other people to just shush? He's called John. Thank you so much, Shares. Okay, I feel I'm saying it. Is this in the physical? Okay. Is there a young man in the physical? Don't give us too much information. Wait a minute. Is there a young man in the physical? I feel this young man, he's either school age or but he's young. He's like not mature. I'm getting nothing other than a sense of a young man. Your son. Now I'm only getting one. I'm only getting the one. Is there just the one, Ashley? Or is it just like... That's where the focus is going. Yes. Now, I don't know whether I'm seeing somebody sitting at a keyboard or like a piano, or whether I'm seeing somebody sitting at a computer. But it looks like the hand's going. And a daughter here, but my son is living with his dad. Which one plays keyboard? The one that's with you or the one that's with dad? And they show these little things just to let us know. Your son with his dad, well, it'll be him. That'll be the one that he's shown us then. It's like as if he's telling you what he's doing. And it's like he he sees it all. Yes. So he came in with Doreen, and then the Jer sounding name, the cantaloupe that you bought today, the dark-haired man, which turns out to be John, very, very smart, his very pristine shoes, very thingy, turns out he was in the Navy. Then he gave us ashes. You said they went in the water. But I feel he's around that sun. Yeah. My ex-husband isn't very nice, and John knows and isn't happy. He's shown. I'm gonna try and pick my phone up. So this is what we got. He came in with Doreen. I'm putting Jeremy, but it was a J sounding name. Cantaloupe. And then he was trying to show us how his hair was short and it was dark and it was very pristine. It was very... And then shoes. A smoker, sorry. And you said he was a heavy smoker. The shoes... There was something very thingy about the shoes. It turns out he was in the Navy. his ashes, and your son at the keyboard. He is. He's very much around there. And I'm feeling, I don't know. Does he miss his siblings? Yeah, my daughter was at uni. But why? I mean, I don't know whether you've moved on or anything, but he's singing something about a red dress. It's not Lady in Red. But it's like, you know, if you're trying to tune a radio and it keeps dropping, it's like that part I'm only hearing, so I'm going to have a look. No. It's something about putting on your red dress, so I don't know what that's all about. Does that make sense to you, Ashley? Put on your red dress? Is he, I don't know, is that like get on the town? I don't know. Going out, it could be. I mean, I don't know whether that's just a reference, because I've had that before, you know. I don't know whether that's just a reference of like, get yourself out. And the red we look at is the heart and the love. What are you saying there? Okay. Some things in life we can change. Some things in life we can't, no matter how much we'd like to. But in the end, we all come to a realization. That's what he's leaving you with today. Yes, love yourself. So those were the ways you came. Just in case you want to do a screenshot, if you can get that in. Those are the ways you came in. Exactly. We can learn from it. We take the love, we take the lessons, we leave all the other shit behind. Did you say Jeremy was somebody? Did you take the name Jeremy? Jeremy. Did you take the name Jeremy? Jimmy. Ah, well, it could have been. I don't know. It's his brother-in-law. But there you go. That's literally that's how spirit comes in. They'll give us a little, like they'll drop an image in my head or a word. So the first word was Doreen. Well, I'm not thinking consciously of these things. Doreen. So I give it over. Does anybody know a Doreen? And I assume the first name they give me is Living, because 9 out of 10 times it is. And then they'll follow with other things like they did with Ashley there. A cantaloupe. What the hell? Why are you giving us a cantaloupe? Ashley bought one today. And then the guy described himself. He showed his lovely, well done hair and everything. Like smart. Like smart. And the shoes. Turns out he was in the Navy and he was very smart. He showed us smoking, or I smelt the smoking. He was a heavy smoker. He told us about the ashes, the scattered his ashes in the sea. Then he showed us a boy playing a piano or a keyboard, and Ashley says, yeah, our son plays the keyboard. It's just their way of saying they're here, the present, they don't miss anything, and they are watching over. The word you need to Google. I didn't write that word down, I can't remember. Like when they give me stuff, I don't remember it all because it's not in my thoughts. It's coming through, so to speak. Perpetuity. Was it perpetuity or perseverance? I can't remember. I can't remember when it's not really my thought. But often it's surprising who comes through. So that was your ex-husband's father. So your father-in-law. And quite often we think it's our own people. It was perpetuity, Bully Dave. Thank you so much. Or perpetual, that was right. Either perpetuity or perpetual. It was one of those. Shares, spirits are amazing, aren't they? And that's who we thank. We thank them so much for the presence because they come with you. They literally come with you, Ashley. I don't focus on anyone in these lives, not even my subscribers, unless we have a mediumship live specifically for that. But if Spirit give me something like they did earlier, Doreen, I've got to follow that through. I've got to honour the universe by doing so. So for whatever reason, Ashley needed to hear from someone in spirit, or they needed to get through. Like, they are there, they are present. And you know, what goes around comes around. So I'm just going to have a refresh of my coffee and stuff, rehydrate with coffee. Don't think so. Ashley, that was amazing. Thank you, Andrew. He reassured me my son is okay. I escaped my ex from DV. Yeah, it's like, I feel he might feel a little bit, I mean, I don't know how often you all see him. But keep that in mind, because literally out of all the children, it was coming to focus on the one on his own. So, like I say, I'm going to take a wee break just to get myself watered, watered with me caffeine. But it's always beautiful when loved ones come through. And it's like, they just give the smallest of things that make no sense to me. And that's, TikTok's helped me a lot. Because before, actually, I wouldn't have given that over, because I'd have been in my head, cantaloupe, where the hell's a cantaloupe? I can't say cantaloupe. But it makes sense to you. It makes sense to the people. I've got to stop doubting myself, doubting what's coming through. And that's been most of my lessons here on TikTok, is learning to stop doubting myself, because that's my own ego coming in and going, well, no, that can't be right. Well, who are you to judge? It's not your thought. It's been dropped there. It's been a vision dropped there. Give it. So I just do. Shares, I doubt myself so much too. It is. It's. I think we all do with different things in my life, don't we? And sometimes I get the point, I can't do this. I can't do this. But they know I can. Because it's not me. It's not me. It's like through me, so to speak. like I say, I don't focus on anyone, sweetheart. It's just whatever comes through. And it's do you know what usually comes through when we need it, not when we want it? And that's when we can block people coming through. Like our own grief, our own too much of the want can stop things coming. And it's a hard thing to get round, but you know, in life, we're taught to learn. We're taught to learn, work hard, put in effort, and do all those things. Oh my gosh. Oh, Shez, that was beautiful. We're taught to do all those things. But with spirit work, you've got to forget all that. Literally. You've got to forget all that. And it's like emptying the back of your head. It's like emptying it. So it's a blank canvas. So they can imprint. It's like looking in a mirror and getting a thingy back. It's like if I was to try and think, I would sever the connection. So sometimes when I'm talking like this is when the visions will come. This is when things will come in the back of my head, or this is when a name will pop in, or a song will come through, because I'm talking at a frequency. I've got frequency music playing in the background. They've got a frequency to ride on, so to speak. And Shez knows. They come in with music very often, don't they? So if you keep hearing repetitive songs and stuff like that, don't just poo-poo them. There's many reasons. And I'll tell you this, there's no time limit on when they can come through. And I only know this because the very morning my ex-partner, my children's father, died, he was here. He was here. I hadn't been with him for over 20 years. I'd seen him about a fortnight before he passed at my daughter's house, but he was here the very same day. My brother took longer. It all depends. There you go. So, my nan's funeral song always comes into my head at random times. No, it's your nan. I'm waiting for my... Sorry, I can't make out that name, sweetie. I'm waiting for my mum to come home after passing. I'm so sorry for your loss, sweetheart. Last Thursday, and on that same day, the song come on the radio. But you see, that's used to sing with you. There you go. See, it's these synchronicities. It's not coincidence. It's synchronicity. It's like they come in at the right time. Shares mine all come through when I most needed them and when I've been asking for them. Oh my God. There's a video on YouTube. It's 4 hours long. I was on live 4 hours. And nearly 3 hours of it was took up with shares. Every single person she'd been asking for help from in spirit came through that night. Didn't the shares? And she's like, they've answered every question I had. There you go. It's not even a song that's repeated often on the radio. It's like my children's father when he passed. I mean, really grieving the word. Still are. But they were like, why aren't I feeling them? Why aren't I getting signs? And I'm like, you are. You are getting signs. You're just not noticing them because they're in the grief and they're wanting it so much. So I spoke to my youngest daughter and I said, okay, so let's do a few things, right? So we had a bit of a discussion, then realised that she's got playlists in her phone. I have not got them, but if you've got playlists in your phone, her father's playlist kept coming on itself. It's like Pink Floyd and Talking Heads and stuff like that. I went, there you go. Why does it keep coming on by itself? She took on a new client. She's got her own cleaning company. She took on a new client. This client had a dog. The dog was called Apollo. Our father's stage name was Apollo. She was fixing our washing machine or something with a screwdriver. The name of the screwdriver, Apollo. I went, all these things are showing up and you're not paying any attention. Shares amazing. Remember, I was in the mirror with my ironing board next to me and my washing, obviously I didn't know this, I can't see shares. And I'm like, why am I getting an ironing board and an ironing basket of ironing? Shares at the same time was standing with an ironing board and a washing, and she says, I looked in the mirror and went, oh my God, she's watching me. Actually, it made me think the window was open in the bathroom and my mum's toothbrush only fell on no one else's. There you go. It's thinking of all those little things and not doubting it. That's the most important thing, not doubting it. You did mean Healy what Kristen here. She shut herself. She's like, I'm looking around. Somebody's watching us. It's not a shrine, honey. It's just a thing on my desk. It's just for prettiness. But it's like all of those little things matter. So repetitive songs. Anyway, their dad come through and gave me a song for each of them. So for my eldest, who is a singer, he gave me Fleetwood Mac, Everywhere. And I shit you not, she started hearing that song everywhere. Turning on the car radio, going into a shop, that song would come on. My youngest daughter got the Russell one, The Reason. Same thing happened. Starting to come on the radio, the car radio, the house radio. She was hearing it everywhere. It looks so much better close up. It does, because I think this makes things look closer up. Even some of the cards I've got makes them look closer up. It's as if it magnifies. But it's not that big. It's tiny, really. But it's not tiny. It's about the size of a dinner plate. I think I'm looking for obvious signs because I'm only young, so it's hard. It is, and I think we do, don't we? We look for obvious signs that we hear people say all the time, like feathers and pennies and stuff. But it's the things that will resonate with you. And it'll be the things that bring your loved ones to mind. Right, this is a weird one, right? We've got 13 people in. I've got no idea who it's for, but this is how it happens. Somebody set a chip pan or a frying pan on fire. I don't know when this has happened. I don't know whether it's somebody living or somebody who's passed is bringing a memory. But I'm getting as if someone set, they either had a frying pan or a pan fire on a hob. Can anybody take that? They come like shares. Oh my God, I did yesterday. The oil went everywhere. Pan. Perry did also. You say the things, the kind of things to bring up. It's like, oh my, now we were just talking about Shaz's people. Perry, I melted a kettle right, this is not a kettle. This is not a kettle, this is a pan. This is literally a pan that's had oil in it. It's like an actual pan with a handle. I just don't know how deep it is because it just looks like I'm saying my chip pan nearly set my kitchen alight. I had to run down the stairs. Right, shares your people, man. Because we were talking about them. You've just got them with you all the time, haven't you? Lil, you need to speak to Lucas. Well, me and Lucas work it out. That's the person you need to be speaking to. Communication. That's exactly what your pan's like. Right, so Shez, we've got your right. Who's the funny bugger? Who's the man? Who's the funny one? He thinks he's a clever. Your kid's dad. In spirit. The music went off. The music went off. Perry, my dad, passed in February and I keep seeing feathers. Oh, it's beautiful. Honestly. Believe it, believe it. I just felt like the laughter was like a taking the pee laughter because I'm like saying your family's back, and in my head I'm thinking, is this live going to be taken over by Shaz's, by all of Shaz's people again? I mean, it's very interesting and it's very funny, but it's like, why is he saying sorry? He's saying sorry to you, Shaz. I can't believe you just said that. I'm laughing my head off now. He's saying sorry to you for something. I don't know what he's saying sorry to you for. He's like, right, get me serious head on. I'm sorry. So I don't know what he's sorry for. Do you know what? Cool. Call. I feel that's all I'm getting. Call. Shez. Call. Like C-O-L. Call. I don't know what that is. For mediumship readings and card readings, for personal ones, the website is karmicallyyours.company.site. We do online and in person and WhatsApp. Is that if right, so call is your friend around the corner. Okay. So just before call come in, he was saying sorry. Do you know what he's saying sorry for? Yes, you know what he's saying sorry for. Is there... Right. Karen. I feel like I'm hearing Karen. Is it Karen? 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 Does that make any sense, Shaz? That's your kid's dad's ex. And Kieran was his friend as well. Oh my, why is he giving us all these names? Why is he giving us all these names? Is it just to say, yeah, it is me? Carl, Karen, Kieran. Fucking hell, man. It's like a dictionary of people. Not a dictionary, an address book. It's like... just to let me know he's there. Right. She's a treasure. You're a treasure. You're a treasure. I don't know what he means. Well, you're a treasure, share. So I don't know whether he's telling you you're a treasure for something specific you've done, or whether it's just like you should have treasured you more, or I've got no idea. You know how crazy this is? I just asked him to say cold. What? Did I say cold? He was sorry for how he treated you. I feel that. Hey Brenda, how you doing, my lovely? You asked him to say cold. You asked him to say cold. I don't get it. Did I say cold? And you said call at the same time. I don't know if that what he meant. Nah, because that would have come as co, not car. It was call. So I'm saying, like, why is he bringing in all these names? Are you just a treasure to all of these people? Are they treasuring you? I don't know. I feel I need to put my heating on. I feel it's getting a wee bit nippy. Get one there. But Carl was around earlier. I buy burn off him, and he says I'm a treasure. He always says you're a treasure. Oh, I wonder if your ex has seen more in there than what you are. Thank you, Brenda. I'm still just at my desk, like my laptop with me Reiki music playing, me 432 hertz. I just keep changing things around. But Spirit's been coming through quite a lot, even when I'm coming in with cards, folks. Spirit takes over, and when they do, I allow it because it's the universe. I can't say no. Shares, I swear to God, and he wouldn't like it. No, I definitely don't say Carl like that. Where is he taking the... Well, I did say it in the beginning, didn't I? Who's the funny bugger? Who's the funny bugger? So maybe he's taking the P there. Now then, I'm seeing what looks like a book open, but it looks like an A4 size book that's open, like a softback book. But as I'm seeing the book, in my conscious mind, I went, oh, is somebody studying? But I heard the word music. So I don't know what... So literally, I just got a flash of it, as if like a softback was open, right? As if somebody was thingy there. But as I said, oh, is somebody studying? Music came in. I write my spiritual stuff down when I'm listening to music. Like there's somebody there. There's a little thing. We watches you. So it's all these little things that they pick up, and it's like just to let one know, isn't it? Again, that they're there. And more importantly, we're heard. They hear us, and they don't miss anything. Who's got a nose ring? Does someone have a nose ring? So, well, with shares still, people, sorry. Is that exactly what your book's like as well, shares? You did when you were with them. one of you have tattoos? I'm feeling hidden. Like, I felt like tattoos, but then I'm feeling hidden. So did one of you have tattoos? Is something hidden? You were dripping in gold. I was dripping in gold, me. It's part of the crew. It's part of the crew. Then he robbed it. Can I call him a fucker? Yeah, fucker. Right. So I'm getting, did you hear what so I'm getting tattoos, but then I'm getting a sense of hidden. Good evening, Hayley. How are you, Dee Dee? Dee Dee? Dee Dee? Hayley. Shez's people are in. Shez's people have you're having a tattoo next week for your birthday on your hand. Have you got a tattoo that you've covered? Or that you think the cover? Because I've got a hidden one. A lion. Hayley, oh God, long night then. Hello. Very good. How are you? It's been a while. We're just with spirit at the moment. Thank you so much, people, for your patience. If you do listen in, you know, you can gain a lot yourself. It's comforting to know our loved ones don't miss anything. It needs covering, yes, my X on my arm, right. Because he's given us tattoos and then hidden. So I don't know whether he's saying, you're going for a tattoo, why don't you just get that one? Like, I don't know. But that's what he's given. Now I'm going to have to tell him, like, I tried this the other night though. I tried to disconnect from Shez's people, but there were so many of them. I think we had 5. They just wouldn't go. You hide it all the time. Tattoos hidden. And you said that's what your book looks like, your journal, your spiritual journal book. It's like, okay, thank you. See you later, alligator. Thank you so much. Oh, you're blowing my mind. What again? Again, we'll save this one. I'll recoup this one and put it on YouTube as well, Shez. But he's left with see you later, alligator. And I'm thanking them because they wouldn't fuck off the other night, would they? They just kept hanging on for nearly 3 hours. So I thank them so much for allowing us to give some of the life to other people. But it's just a beautiful, beautiful thing. And you know what? It just goes to show it doesn't matter. You know, people can be shits in life and everything, but they'll come back in some way if there's something to repay. And it's literally, they know, because they say all, so they know the people that have helped them through their lives, the people that have tried and tried. LG, I love it when spirits are so happy to talk. They talk over. Well, I do too. It is, Emma. It's fascinating, and I don't think it's something I will never ever take for granted. It's something that it just blows me away every time. It just does. Because none of it means anything to me. And this is why I've got to try and keep a little thing, because I'm not consciously thinking of these things. I cannot remember the majority of what I come out with. So it helps to make little sketches or let my pen do what it wants to do, or jot down a word that they've said or whatever. But we do, Alicia, we are all energy. We are literally all energy. But we have to give up everything we are and everything we've learned, literally, to become just that energy without anything else and be vibrating at the right level. It's like, I just can't even describe. It's like, I said it before, you know how when you go through life, you go to school and you're learning everything, you're programmed by life itself. In the home, then in school, then in work, in society, with your friends, with your peers, all programming. You've got to think, you've got to learn, you've got to do, you've got to take action, you've got to do all these things. With this kind of work, you've got to drop all that like it's fucking hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Let go of the ego and not think. Not think. One of the first things that can block it is thinking. Shez, it's mad because just before I came on I had a whiff of alcohol and I don't drink. So it's got to be him. It's so funny. But I think everybody, well, I don't know. I do know that some people are blocked. Some people are intentionally blocked by the universe because they would use their gifts for the wrong reasons. Some people are using their gifts for the wrong reasons, and they're getting karma for it. Brenda, I need this so much today. I've been rejecting my spiritual because of my upbringing. Brenda, honestly, this is it, you see. I was brought up in the Catholic Church, right? I went to church every Sunday. I was in the church choir. I went to a Catholic school that was right across the road from the Catholic church. Christmas morning we had to go. I was brought up in the fear. I was brought up in the fear of God. And I couldn't get me little head around it. I always believed in Jesus. I don't know why. I just always believed he was real. He was a man that I felt was kind and good and honest. And I still do. But everything else I thought was bullshit. Couldn't get my head around it. And if it's possible that these people in the past got visions and got angels came to them and stuff, and they believed in angels and they believed in this, and why was it only those people? Why was it only those people? Well, it wasn't only those people. They suppress everything that we want to know, and that's in the Gnostic Bibles and the Gnostic Gospels. You'll find a lot more information in there, because out of all of the writings that were found in the annals of history, 1%, if it's like they put in that Bible, they put in these books what they want to be in. Every single person that passes, no matter what their religion, and I only know this because of the different people I've spoke to, no matter what the religion when they were here, they've no religion when they go. It's like, because they understand, we are all one. We are just energy. And all those people in the past were very important people, all of them, and all of them mattered from every culture. They all mattered. They were awakened people. Just like what I do today. That's what they did. I'm not saying I'm one of, because it's society and the church that have built these people up. They don't see themselves up there. They see themselves like you and me. They see themselves as just being open to the universe. While shepherds watch their flocks by night. No light pollution, no vehicles, not the sounds like they are today, more clear, more easy. Jesus was so spiritual. Jesus he was an awakened man. He was an awakened man. He's an ascended master. There was many before him, and there was many after him. And there was many different ones in different parts of the world and different countries and cultures. But nobody wrote about those. Nobody knows about those. Nobody thinks about those. And it surprises me still, and it surprises them still, that the biggest faith is the Christian, the Catholic. It's like everyone follows this book that was written by many, many different people 40 years after the life of Jesus Christ himself, who never met the man. All word of mouth. We know how that goes, Chinese whispers. So it's like, but all of these lambs are following. And it's just, they still can't get their heads round why nobody's woke. Why, well, not nobody, but why, well, it's not why nobody's woke. It's all the control of the man, because religions are man-made. None of those people in the past put their name on their religion. They were just all trying to give a message. Love, kindness, and grace. That's it. They weren't building a religion. They weren't building a thing. They were trying to get the word out. This is what it should be. Love, kindness to your fellow man. Nicolette, I get feelings, but I don't open myself to it, as I was told that I have an active imagination. Well, do you know, I've lost count, honey, how many times I had an overactive imagination when I was a kid. But I did see things when I was a child. I did hear things and I did know things. But grown-ups will tell you this. It's just her imagination. She's got an overactive imagination. She's watching too much TV. She's seeing too much on here. It's like, they'll try anything, man, don't they? Love, kindness and grace are three things that are very lost in today's world. LG, 100%, they very much are. We all want the same thing, so why aren't we all doing it? That's how I can't, like... Mia, do you do spirit readings? I do various different readings. They're all on my website, karmicallyyours.company.site. For some reason, I mean, I do have a links thing, but I don't know whether TikTok's allowing you to click through to it. But it's karmicallyyours.company.site for online readings, which are recorded, put onto YouTube on an unlisted video, so only you can watch it. But you can rewatch. I do WhatsApp, live WhatsApp, and I also do in person, either cards or mediumship. We do house parties also at the moment around the Newcastle area. My mum always said I had a foot in this world and a foot in the other. She was gifted clairvoyant. Literally focusing on it. Hearing the music is lovely, makes me very relaxed. Oh, that's the intention. 432 hertz Reiki healing music that calms down everything. 432 hertz is the miracle tone. I didn't know that, and I've been using 432 since I started Reiki. But literally, I've done a video on it and put it on my feed, courtesy of Karma Gear. Girls are the same, but not my son. I think there's something, you know, when a man, but this is what I've been told. This is what I've been told. Becky, hello, my darling. So please, if there's any men in the room, please don't jump on me. But this is what I've been told, right? There's very, very, very few men compared to women who are energetically awoke. And it's something to do with our womb, what lies within, and our empty DNA. My mum said when I was little, I used to tell her I could see spirits. I don't have any memory though. Most of us before the age of 5 have. Shares, my son, is very sensitive to the other side. My partner's so intuitive and awoken. However, he was born a woman, so maybe that's why. Maybe. But I mean, men do. But it's like, from what they're telling me, a lot more women. It's more innate. It's a different type of I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a different type of purity, and I just can't describe it. Yeah, Nicolette, girls are more in tune. And I don't know whether that's like, you know, the feminine and the masculine, where the masculines are more like action and doers and things like this, and it's more materialistic than the feminine side. When a masculine is in touch and he's in balance, I think this is when it comes in, when they're totally in touch with both sides and they're in balance. And I feel that's probably why. Because the majority of men aren't in touch with their feminine side. They're not in balance with the yin, the yang. Women are. And I mean, this is, how many things can a woman think about at the same time? Is it 12 or something? There's 12 tasks a woman can do. And a man can only do, is it 1 or 2? Is that science? But yeah, a lot of different reasons, I think. But the simple fact is, we are all energy. We're all energy. Energy can't be destroyed. Once it's created, it can't be destroyed. So like 2 people create a child, that energy is combined into that child, isn't it? It's energy. We can't destroy it. So when the matter of something's gone, the energy is still out. Girl power! Tell you what I want, what I really, really want. So if we, in my logic says to me, if we are all energy, there shouldn't be any reason why we all can't use that energy, tap into our energy, but we have to be in that right vibrational frequency. We have to be a balanced person. There's stipulations and there's boundaries, because they, like the energy, the universe as a whole, people can call it God if they want, but it's like the energy of all of our loved ones combined, including ourselves, our higher selves that we don't even recognize. They can block it, just like they block the evil from getting. We're all energy which never dies, you cannot get rid. Nah, that's it, it's science, isn't it? It's science. We're not even a whole being, we're not even a whole solid thing. We are trillions, over 50 trillion cells. We are atoms that make up this thing. We contain, 21 different chemicals that make up the human body, based on 6, just 6. And those 6, there's many other different creatures that have those first 6, but ours are all different. It makes us the human shape. Yep, just balls of energy on a path to reach a higher life, learning. And also what I've learned is there are people who are returning 111 on the clock. There are people who are returning energies, and they are fresh new canvases. So some people think, and I've heard some people say, and some people who've, you know, well, look like they've had years and years more experience than me, but I'm taking it from my perspective. They reckon everybody comes back. We're all recycled. What would be the point, people? If every single one of us was recycled energy, what would be the point? The universe would be learning nothing new, nothing from a new perspective. So, from what I've learned, the majority of babies that are born are fresh new canvases. Fresh new energy, fresh new spirit, fresh new souls to learn and to get they're a fresh new experience, fresh new eyes. The minority of babies are returning souls. They've come back with a purpose. They've either come back to learn a lesson, or they've come back to teach a lesson, or they've come back as guides, like how do I say this? Like actual living helpers. And they'll just help anybody as they're going through their life. And I feel I'm one of those. I go where I'm needed. A bit like Nanny McPhee. LJ, definitely believe if you don't learn and love and you're not kind, you come back to try again. Yeah, you could come back as something other than fucking human sometimes as well if you've been a little shitty horse. Shares, have you ever gone somewhere and thought I've been loads of times? Loads of times, like deja vu. I'd never been to Turkey. And it wasn't a place I wanted to go, but it was the only place I could afford to take my friend after her mum died. She really needed to get away, and I just booked the first place, the cheapest place. And it was Gumbert in Turkey. It turned out to be the most amazing holiday we had. I felt I'd been there before. I just felt I knew the place. The bay itself, I felt I knew it. I believe that all three of mine, 5 minutes after birth, were sat up and looking around. It was like they'd been here before. God, when my firstborn was born, her hand shot up and grabbed the midwife. And I'm like, she's come out grabbing. She's going to grab it like her. And she has. She has. She's went for what she's wanted out of life. And she's got there. She's got everything she's wanted. I can't say I've ever felt deja vu. Maybe I'm a clean sheet. I went abroad and was about 10 and I could describe, yeah. Shares went slow with my dad when I was 7 and I said to my mum, I've been here and my youngest done that, my eldest, sorry, did that with a church in Burley. Every time we passed on the bus, I've been in there. I'm like, you haven't? I have. No, you haven't. What's in it? And she described it and she was right. That was the freaky bit. She was questioning my dad if he brought me there without her knowing. But yeah, so I think things like that, deja vu. But we've also got to think, I know from experience now that energy can take up, we can take on. Well, we know this. You know, have you anybody ever had a friend or a family member or somebody that just drains your energy? Or they'll lift you up and can make you feel happy. It affects your energy. Energy can affect your energy. That's why we always have to be protective. Like when my children's father died, he was in so much grief for his kids and stuff. He had me feeling that on top of my grief, on top of my kids. It was just horrendous. And he had us in a state of panic and stress and anxiety trying to get to his brother, who I didn't like at all. But I had to get to him to hug him. I'm like, oh my God. So we have to protect our own energy. We have to check in with our own energy. You always have dreams of Egypt, a man with a camel and a black and gold robe on walking in front. Wow. But as well, pay attention to our dreams. But I've got to say, from only from what I've learned so far, it's not often we can remember things when we've had a visitation in our dream, because we're not meant to. We might have to mean the main points, but on the 10th of September, funny enough, I woke up crying. My tears were running down my face, and I'm calling my brother's name. My brother's name is coming off my lips. Can't remember. And I sat in my bed and I'm thinking, why am I crying? Why am I calling for my brother? I must have been dreaming. I'm thinking, and I can't think of the dream. So I feel that I did. That was a visitation from my brother. It was so flipping strong, and it was so whatever it was, and it was so powerful. I woke up literally crying and calling his name. Nicolette, my gran passed away 4 years ago from cancer. One night my phone rang, and as soon as it did, I set up. You've done that, Shares? I think that's one of those where it's a visitation, and I don't know whether I don't know. I said my gran's died, and my granddad won't be far behind her. Oh. He died 3 days later. Oh, I'm so sorry if you lost Nicole. And that's it, you know. I used to have awful night terrors, never remembered them, and they stopped about 2 years ago. My granddaughter does, 8-year-old. She used to wake up screaming through the night. She wasn't even awake properly, really. I went and did a cleansing on her room and on her, and that stopped for a long time. But it reignited not so long back, but I haven't been present a lot, or they haven't been present a lot. So it's just a reminder of where she is. But she's older than me. Her spirit, she is a returning spirit, my granddaughter. She's 9 next month. Her returning spirit is older than mine. Shares, and I've had a dream that I met Dougie, and he was telling me he was sorry and he loved me. So real, like I was with him. I woke up heartbroken. Oh my God, and look what he was saying. He was saying sorry tonight, wasn't he? He was saying, that's what he was saying in his thing. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. But music's gone. But our loved ones are always with us. They don't miss anything. We miss them because they're not physically there. And when we're grieving, that's what we're grieving for. Because we haven't got them. We're grieving for ourselves, really. Because they are okay. They're okay. We might think, oh, they've missed out on that, or they've missed out on this. They're not missing out on anything. But we need to make the memories with the people when they're here. It's come back on, Haley. We need to make the memories while the people are here. Let's go for a little walk, because I need to put my kettle on. But it's not a shrine, it's not an altar or anything, but it's my daughter Emma, painting by numbers. Would you believe it? It's flipping beautiful. I love it. And then we have a wee Buddha, and we have another wee Buddha, and we have the Reiki symbols, and we have my Tibetan bells, and we have Jesus. These were my grandfather's rosary beads. I had them blessed in the church when I was a kid, and they've never left me. I keep them with me. And we have two Our Ladies. We have the big one here, and we had the smaller one. This one used to have a cone over it. These belong to my nana. They're now mine. I love Buddhas and angel wings. So, like, these are my crystal lights in here. So all my crystals are contained. I don't have them all over the place, loose. They're contained. So there's the smaller crystals are in here. And then my bigger ones go around. And then I've got a few on my desktop. That's it. You don't need loads of crystals. I've got my little yoga person. My shamanic drum. The Egyptian. I want the Reiki signs tattoo. Oh my God, what? You said angel wings and I just found a feather. Bless you. Oh, Chloe, you just know. Nobody misses anything. You can't see them. You can't see your loved ones watching over your babies and watching over you, but trust they are there. They are there. Okay, hang on. Who's the lady who was just on about babies before? I knew what you meant, drums. Dee 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 Well, the nursery rhyme. Do you does someone hum it, sing it to that child, or is there a toy does it, or something? Because that's coming through. What's that nursery? Where is it? La 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 da 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 da. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. A lullaby. That's what you call it, Brenda. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. So they're my grandchildren, but they're very much older now. There's our Ruby, the dolphin. And that's our first little artistic trees. 3 trees. Koshy bells. Got a little Welsh dragon. Protective fire, protecting my babies. Just breathe. My boys are obsessed with the nursery rhymes at the moment. So, like, things like this, take them in, take them in. Nicolette, you're Welsh. That is from Wales. It's my friend was in a caravan park down there, I think it was. A holiday park. And she brought me that, but she brought me a little, pardon me, a proper little silver one. And the little silver one lives in my my Reiki box, my secret Reiki box for cleanse and fire. That's what it represents. The wind chime, the Koshi chimes, lovely. They're a lovely sound for sound therapy. Okay, so someone's coming through here. Hang on. Camelot. Camelot. Right, Camelot. Did Camelot still do the lottery? Or does it just mean Camelot as in Camelot? I got one on my bedroom window and one on my patio door downstairs. I haven't got them where the wind can get them. That's just part of the sound therapy. I just like the sound. Camelot. Can anybody take Camelot? So it's like, there was a theme park close to me called Camelot, LG. Shez, yes, I won a tenner on a scratch card. Hello again from Scotland. Not caught you live in ages. I won the Crystal Lights raffle. Natalie, yes. Natalie won. We had these on raffle, the Crystal Lights. And Natalie won. That was a while back. Right, so while Camelot's come through there then. And when they bring things through, when they drop things in my head or a vision or a word or it, I have no idea what they mean. So Camelot's come through there, and all we do, we just carry on chatting, and the chatting, or if I'm shuffling cards or scribbling, it helps keep the back of my mind blank, to stop me thinking, to allow them to continue to come through. It's not a case of concentrating, it's a case of not concentrating. Thank you! Shares I've been seeing a need to win the lottery, lol, to buy a house. Hey, do you know what the strangest thing is? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. I was a guy at a Pinky Pendulum. It was as if it had a message for us, so I did, and it was on about my daughter. I'll not tell you the message, but at the end of it, it says to put the lottery on. I'm like, well, they don't normally tell you to do things like that, so I'm like, put it on, no, anyway, just in case. So I'm going to put it on too, just in case. And I don't do the lottery. I'm not a gambler. I'm not a gambler. I don't mind taking calculated risks, but I'm not a gambler. See, you need to do that. There's your sign. I know. Well, last time I thought I got a sign, right? See, this is, and this is what you'll find usually. People like me, they don't read for themselves. Like, I don't read for myself. I speak, I have conversations with my guides to the pendulum, but I don't read for myself, so to speak, because I have faith that I'm going where I'm going. My house is so bright, it doesn't feel it. Oh, the kitchen is. But the last time I had a feeling, oh, lottery, I didn't win at all. Not even a tenner. But we've got some lovely products in the cafesouluk.company.site. Excellent Christmas presents. We've got the self-care kit set, the kit set, self-care kit. We've got the vitamin C ultra kit, the goddess kit, and there's lots of other stuff on there. I don't know. So we had that Camelot. Now we've got Jumpin' Jack Flash is a gas. Jumpin' Jack Flash is a gas. This is with the Camelot. Is this for the same person? Yes. So this is for the same person with a Camelot, and then we've got the song Jumpin' Jack Flash is a gas. Brenda's dad loves the Rolling Stones. Okay, what's this one? Heading on the highway. So looking for adventure. Oh, baby, gonna make it happen. Take the world by the long. Fire all of your guns at once and... Right, that's Born to be Wild. Thank you. Born to be Wild. Born to be wild. I have zero idea what you're going on about. Just here for the facts. The spirits, choral spirits taking over. Nicolette, oh my God, my granddad loved Born to be Wild. Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. I love it when they come in song. It's like a fucking karaoke. I'm nearly sure I said to my sister the other day, we need to have a spirit karaoke. I need to have her here. Let's have a spirit karaoke. Because they seem to like coming in song. While we're on, we do have a Halloween special. It's a group live mediumship event. It's £9.99 a place. There's only 20 places available. It's going to be on Google Meet on Halloween, 9 p.m. The link is on, you can get your place at karmicallyyours.company.site. Nicolette, he had a gorilla plushie that shook a cage while singing it. Oh my gosh. Brenda, I love that song too. It was in the movie Armed and Dangerous. Corduroys. Who? Corduroys. Who? What? Did somebody wear corduroys? Corduroy pants? Corduroy, see the horn in, the end off horning in eventually. Corduroys. Corduroys? I can only think of your granddad, Nicolette. I've got corduroy pants here. I'm like, fucking hell, I've not heard of corduroy pants in a long time. This is going with the Born to be Wild. They wrote it next to the he had pants and a jacket in green. So sometimes they just drop little things and just say, yep, I'm here, hello, this is me, can you remember this? So I don't know how far they'll go. I just don't know. we're just keeping it open. But it seems like lately, every time I've come on to try and do cards, we get so far into the cards, then all of a sudden, boom, Spirit says, right, time. Right, let's have a look. Oh, I'm gonna. So this is me Karmically Yours website. So currently we've got Halloween group event, mediumship readings, different ones in there that you can book online and off, tarot house parties in the Newcastle area, tarot readings on and offline as well. Your mind went to red, your mum had a pair. We had a fucking case full we couldn't get rid of. Like, I can't remember who bought them. Something to do with my mother. And they asked us, me and my partner would take them up to Batley's when Batley's used to be there, you know, the like the car boot sale. We took them all up. Nobody wanted corduroys. All brand new, all tagged. Nobody wanted corduroys. Like, who wants corduroys? Right, so the online event, Halloween group live, Google Meet event, Thursday 31st of October at 9 p.m, only 20 places, and you can book it at karmicallyyours.company.site, because TikTok doesn't think that. TikTok thinks the link is dangerous, so they took it off on 90 dicks. Wow, we've had a few people come. We've actually had a few people come in tonight. I've been here longer than I thought. I didn't think I was going to be here until 1:30 in the morning. I don't know what people are up for. Janet. Okay. Janet. I've got the name Janet. Janet would normally be in the living, but that's not 100%. You're great company whilst I can't sleep, thank you. So Janet, the name Janet's common. Normally when they give a name first, it's in the living. So if you can place a Janet anywhere, anyone? This is something new coming through, thank you. Ooh, and someone's got or had sleep apnea. I don't know how to spell that. Yes, Doug's nan's best friend was Janet. Apnea. This is the condition, sleep apnea. It's not just I can't sleep, that's insomnia. Alicia, my great aunt, but she's passed. We need it to match in. These match together. So what I mean by match together is they'll resonate with the same person, like whoever you are. The name Janet and someone who had sleep apnea. Now bear with me in a minute because I've got my eyes closed because I'm trying. Is it sleep apnea in the physical? Spirit. Right, so the person who passed. There's a person who passed who had sleep apnea. Hey Dan, hey Mel. Dan, how you doing, my lovely? I'm feeling... Is this a toilet? Right. Three times I think we've had a toilet come in the live. There's something with the toilet. Can't sleep. You can't sleep. You're having a rough one tonight. I'm here. I'm here. Right. So this is what we've got so far, folks. And remember, I can't make no sense. This is just exactly how I got it. Janet, sleep apnea, and a vision of toilet. So these have all got to match in somewhere with one person, like with you, one person. The Janet, it usually is in the physical when they say the name first, but it can be in the spirit. It's never 100%. I'm never 100% sure. But somebody suffered sleep apnea, and there's some, I don't know what the toilet is. It could be toilet's broke, needs a new toilet, I don't know. Dan, I swear you're always on late when I can't sleep. Maybe that's why I'm bloody here. Maybe the energy knows. The quick sketches, they're so funny. Alicia's toilet's playing up. You took the Janet also, didn't you? Did you take the Janet as well, Alicia? Everything's got to match in together. So bear this in mind, people, before offering it. Could be yourself. Janet, sleep apnea, toilet. Yes, but don't know about sleep apnea. She doesn't have any toilet filters as it's cracked. Yeah, but you've got to take it all. I feel like I'm getting... I feel like I'm seeing someone, like I'm trying to work out what it is. It's a person, it's a head, but I can't work out whether it's a woman or a man. They've got a centre parting. They've got a centre parting, but I'm only seeing the hair coming to about here. And I don't know whether that's in here and that's in here. I've got no idea. Chev, his granddad used to have to wear a mask while he slept. I don't know what that was for. Where's the Janet? Where was the Janet, Shez? Nah. No, like I've just asked in my head, are we with Shez? We're not with Shez. We're not with Shez. Okay, we're not with Shez. That rules Shez. Alicia, if it's my aunt's hair to shoulder and it's centre parting, yeah. It's centre parting. It's not, I don't know what, I don't think it's curly, but it looks like it's coming like that. So it's not, I wouldn't say it was straight, but it's not curly. Yeah, your people respectfully backed off, Shez. They literally respectfully, yeah. He's like, he might not have been respectful in life, but I think they showed a bit of respect there, backing. Right, so this person here is in spirit, but she's not an old lady. She's not an old lady. So if it's your Aunt Alicia, she's not old. And they're giving me a rest tonight. The energy I mean, they can present themselves as looking young, but the energy doesn't feel as if she doesn't feel as if she was an old woman. Yeah, that's not fucking. I'm 60, man. I'm 60. That's not old. So yeah, that's not old. Like when I say old, I'm saying like over 80. I literally say over 80 old. Because most of the people I see out and about in their 60s and 70s, you know, are fit and healthy. They don't look old. Okay, so are you waiting for a letter or something, Alicia, or are you waiting for? I'm just gonna like all I'm saying, right? I'm saying it's like it's that type of shape, and it looks like a hand giving it to another hand, and so I don't know whether this is paperwork, document, envelope. I don't know. But it felt like something was being handed over, so I don't know whether are you waiting for something? It could be anything like that. But it's not a little square paper, so it shows out some form of paperwork. You've just got paperwork for your daughter. Right. Yeah. It's been handed over. So you just got paperwork for your daughter, so that makes sense. This is so funny. I feel like I'm seeing a bloke, right? I don't know who this bloke is, but then it actually looks like someone's bending down and fastening his shoes or something. Like it just looks like an old bloke and someone's bending down doing something, I don't know, doing something down here with his feet or something. I don't know what that's all about. I don't know, do you know what that's about? He feels like a grandfather. Grandfather's shoes. What? Girlfriends. What? My son does his... But this looks like a grandfather. Granddad's, I was gonna say. Aye, because that looks like girlfriends. I was gonna say that doesn't look like a girlfriend. That looks like a grandfather. That looks like a man, a grandfather, and somebody's doing something with the shoes. So your son does his grandfather's shoes for him. Wow. Like, what a random thing to come up though. But it's like, these are how they show themselves. It's random, it's not generic stuff. It's like specific. Randomly specific. And it's all little things like they don't miss nothing. They know everything. Who's the other lady? There's another lady in spirit. And I feel she does have curly hair. She does feel like a grandma. Like she does feel like she lived a full life. And it feels like she had a proper grandma perm. I want to say a proper, like, curly. Like a perm. I feel it was permed. So is there right? Is there a grandmother, Alicia? A grandmother? Isn't that music going dodgy? I got it, grandmother. I have one nan and two great aunts. Look, I don't know what's going on. Thank you. Hear me music go off. It's like, come on. This nan has got short curly hair. And I feel that this was permed. Whether she did it at home permed or whether she did it at a salon, I feel this hair's permed. Hello, Marie. Hello, Manchester. We're just with spirit at the moment. Again, for private readings, for personal readings, comicallyyours.company.site. For products, cafesouluk.company.site. Good night, Nicolette. Good night. Love and light to you. Sleep well. So, do we still have Alicia? Your great nan. Your great nan's the one with the short curly hair. That permed hair. It's not like naturally curly. Okay. Is her daughter also in spirit? Has she got a daughter? So I'm not sure whether that yes was already there. Is it yes, she has a daughter? No, she's still here, but she has a daughter. Like, I don't know how many children she may have had, but this is there something around the daughter at the moment? If there's more than one child and they're pointing out one, there's something going on around that child at the moment, or there's shown specific attention to that person. Your mum. Is it? No, daughter, not granddaughter, daughter. All I heard after you confirmed that was then she said daughter, not like granddaughter. She could have meant granddaughter, but I said daughter's daughter. But I heard daughter, not granddaughter. But that's not to say that's not right. Your mum's been going, right, okay. Right. So, hang on a minute then, because she's getting me confused. Okay, so is your mum her daughter's daughter? Yes, her granddaughter. Right, okay then. Right, daughter's daughter. Oh, because it was like an echo, daughter, daughter. Right, so it's daughter's daughter. Okay, right. So the attention's around your mum. Right. Sorry, Alicia. Sometimes it just takes us a while to catch up. Yeah. So she's around. She is around your mum. Right now, she's just like, I said those words, and as I said those words, it's like, you know how we put people on a pedestal? I don't know whether she's putting your mum on a pedestal up here, or whether somebody's putting somebody on a pedestal up here. I understand my mum's been getting down over her health. Right, all I've seen now is if two hands coming like that. So does mum see enough of her kids? Does mum see enough of her children? Does she get enough help? Does, like, hands, does she get enough support? Distraction? You're very close. Yeah. But she come in literally shown in these ways. And then we got to it that great-grandmother is around your mum at the moment. And a reminder that worry doesn't make a situation better. It actually impedes, and it can make things worse, because that's the energy we're vibrating at. Worry, fear. I don't know whether your mum's, you've been telling her exactly that. Yeah. Worry and fear upsets the body. It can cause disease in itself. I don't know what's up with mum, but like, we don't focus on what we can't do, focus on what we can do. Even if it's very little, focus that way. Distract ourselves. Doing things we enjoy, speaking to people to uplift us, whatever it is that gets us out of that bit. Because every moment, every moment we're alive is a moment to be made something of. Like, it's like, yeah, we get to choose. We get to choose, and it doesn't matter what situation we're in, we get to choose how to deal with it. So we get to choose whether we and I mean, I can see it from, when I was ill. I don't know what your mum's, again, I don't know what your mum's thing, but I had chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, full-blown menopause. Nobody knew what was wrong with us for the first 2 years. 4 years I flipping grieved the loss of my life, the loss of my thing, the loss of my health, my battery just draining in my body, so to speak. until I tried everything, and then I thought, right, stop. Let's stop focusing on the illness. Let's stop focusing on what I can't do. What can I do? What can I do? So it's trying to get like, and I don't know, whichever way it is, but worrying's not helping. Okay, folks, I do need to sign off now. The battery's going to go off again. She's worried she got nerve damage in her hands and feet. Okay. Is she seeing someone about it? Is she, you know, like, is she seeing medical professionals about it? Is she doing physio? She's been given physio. Has she researched it to see how she can help herself? Has she researched diet to see what foods is good to fuel the body and what is good to avoid? It's like, it's taking control, because doctors don't tell us everything. So it's taking control, and what we put in our body makes a big difference. Hey, some good rest, Chrissy. I need to charge my phone up. I haven't got my other phone back on. It blew up. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Thank you for the beautiful messages coming through from Spirit. It's like all random but specific things that don't literally seem to have a message, but the message is there, that they're with you, they love you. They're always there helping to try to guide. The focus to let us know where that is. At the moment it is around Yimon, Malaysia. So love and light to you all. Good night, good night, good night. I don't know whether I'll be back. It's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't know what's going on. Done. I don't know what's going on. But subscriber night tomorrow night as well is 8 p.m. Again, for private readings, recorded card readings. We do also do mediumship, WhatsApp, in person and recorded. Love and light. Good night.